Alrighty, so like we were discussing, Queenstown, runway 23. Okay, it's a relatively short runway, so out of here it'll be a climbing left-hand turn behind this mountain you can see. There's a valley just formed out just off the left-hand wingtip at the moment. We fly straight across the airfield between that peak and that peak. Yes. There's a lake you'll see out there. We'll aim for the lake. And it's a right-hand turn, but it's a continuous right-hand turn to finals.
Yep.
Okay, we'll take the first one a little bit wider, just so you get a bit of a feel for it, and then see how we're going. We might tighten it up towards the end. Altitude maintenance is fairly important in this, just so we don't slam to the side of a mountain, but also because of the warnings, it'll have no trouble letting us know about it if we're not where we should be, because we're getting too close to the hills. Alright, flaps set to 5. Auto brakes at the moment in the position called RTO, or rejected takeoff, so if there wasn't a problem on the runway with closed throttles, it recognised that as unusual and it will brake for us. Off, that's fine, they can stay on. Good, happy with that. Tower flight experience 556 is ready, 2-3, 4 circuits.
Flight experience 556, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, flight experience 556. Okay, this time it's going to go straight to the 99%, and you can get us out of here. Good. V1, rotate. Good. Positive rate, gear up. Alright, let's start a climbing turn around to the left. So no higher than 15 degrees nose up, but we'll go around to 30 degrees angle of bank. Good. We'll hold that. 60% power, and you can level off at 3,500. Put your feet flat on the floor if you're more comfortable with that.
Sorry?
You put your feet flat on the floor if you want to, or you don't need them on the pedals. Keep that 30-degree turn going around. Good. Good. A bit more bank, it's only 20. If we hold 30, we'll avoid those mountains and the warnings. Excellent. You'll start to see out the runway out here to your left and just come in front of the aircraft. Let's aim for the lake that's between the two peaks. We'll fly straight over the top of that at 3,500. That's it. So roll wings level. Lower that nose. Okay, landing gear down.
Landing gear down.
Yep. We've climbed 1,000 feet as we've done that, so we've got a little bit more height to lose in this turn. That should be fine. Let's go flaps 15. Turn around to the right onto 060. And let's go down to 2,500. We can't go below that. That's it, so just holding it just there. That's it. That's good. So 0 degree line. So you can keep the turn going. We just push forward to that black. The nose of the aircraft is on 0, which is that middle line. That's it. Slowly raise that nose up. We're descending very quickly. And let's roll back to the left. That's it. We'll fly straight in this direction. Good. Flaps 25. Tail flight sprints 556. Downwind 23. Touch and go.
Flight experience 556, continue approach, report on final.
Continue approach, flight experience 556. Okay, this right hand turn we're going to make is going to take us behind this hill here, 180 degrees back towards the runway.
Yep.
So at 2,500 feet, you can start that right hand turn now. Good, nose up. That's it. You can hold that, that's good. Flaps 30. Keep that turn going. If you need to climb, we'll just pull. You just pull back as you turn. Good. All right, let's gradually descend down to 2,000 feet and roll wings level. Aiming to fly up the river here. Level wings. Quickly. Good. See the runway in the distance off to the right?
Yep.
Okay. Slope is perfect. The height that we're at the moment, 2,000, is exactly where we need to be. So right hand on the throttles. We're all set for a touch and go. Tower flight sprints 556, finals 23, touch and go.
Flight experience 556, cleared touch and go.
Cleared touch and go, flight experience 556. Okay, power back a little bit and lower the nose. So we're very high up. We want to land right next to these lights. The runway is very short, we can't overshoot it. Okay, power back a bit more. Power back. Okay. Good, hold that nose there. Idle power. Right. Slowly raising. Hold it there.
20. 10.
Good. Lower the nose. 90%. And rotate. See, it's tight. Alright, positive rate, gear up. As we climb away, let's go 30 degrees angle of bank, back around over that aerodrome again, up to 3,500. Good. No higher than 15 though. Push it forward if we need to. That's it. %60 power with your right hand. Level off at 3,500. Keep that nice turn going. Keep that going around. A bit more to the left. Good. Tower flight experience 556. Crosswind 23, touch and go.
Flight experience 556. Continue approach, report on final.
Continue approach, flight experience 556. Good, here comes the runway and our lake again. Flying over the lake 3,500. Good, landing gear down. Flaps 15. Excellent. Let's now start our right hand turn onto 060 or where the pink marker is. And gradually take us down to 2,500, but not below that.
Terrain. Up terrain.
Good. So I'd start to raise that nose now, just anticipate that levelling off. Good. And roll wings level, flying straight. Good. So you can actually turn in front of these two here and go through this gap, back around, but it means that your turn is final, just boom, touching down. So we'll do another one of these, and then we'll finish with that tighter turn for the last one. That's it, good.
1,000.
All right, round to the right.
Up. 1,000. Up.
Keep that nose up. Good. Holding that there. It's a good looking turn. Okay, gradually take us down to 2,000. Right hand on the throttle. Good.
1,000.
Flaps 30. Power back a fraction and roll wings level. More to the left. Quick, otherwise we'll miss it. That's it. Good. So we're aiming straight into the runway at the moment. We want to touch down right next to those lights again. Tail flash winds 556, finals 23, touch and go.
Full up. 1,000.
Flight experience 556, cleared touch and go.
Clear touch and go, flash winds 556. Okay, power back, good. Aiming for those lights. Good. Okay, idle. Raise the nose. Keep going back.
50, 30, 20,
Holding it there till we settle on the runway.
10,
Good. 90%. And rotate. Good, positive rate, gear up. Climbing turn, back to the left, up to 3,500, this will be our final one. That's it. Pushing forward. Looks good. Alright, right hand, 60%. Very nice. Hold that turn all the way back around, levelling off at 3,500. Tail flash winds 556, turning crosswind 23, full stop.
Flight experience 556, continue approach, report on final.
Continue approach, flash winds 556. Good. Very nice.
Over the lake.
That's it, the lake again. Landing gear down. Flaps 15. Alright, let's start a gentle right hand turn onto our marker 060 and you can go down to 3,000. Good. Roll a bit steeper now. Keep the nose up because there's 3,000.
terrain,
I'll take us down to 2,500. Good. Auto brakes to maximum.
What's that, sir?
Auto brake maximum all the way around to the right. That's it. Level off at 2,500. Must maintain 2,500 here. Squeeze the power to help maintain. Flaps 25. going to get your roll wings level. We're going to make, and that's it, you can hold it just there, that's fine. We're going to do another right hand turn as soon as we pass this and before we get to the other one. So over the middle of this water, lake down here. Alright, round we go. Tower flash spreads 5, 5, 6, turning finals, or 2, 3, full stop. Good. And then just about there's fine. Flaps 30.
Flight experience 556, cleared to land.
Clear to land, flash spreads 5, 5, 6. Alright, this turn should take us pretty much over that little mound out to the right. Let's go down to 2,000 feet, slowly. Runway's out here to the right, so right hand on the throttles, just flying with your left hand, looking for the runway out here. Okay, so not quite that steep. Okay, power back for me a bit. Lower that nose. That's it, power back a bit more. That's it, hold it there. This is a full stop landing, so as soon as we're down and under control, reverse thrust as well. Good. Okay, idle power. Aiming for those lights still.
500.
Nose down. Okay, let's start to slowly raise the nose. Very slowly. Good. Aiming us down the middle.
100.
Keep it coming up. Keep it coming back.
20. 10.
Okay, reverse thrust. Okay, cancel reverse thrust. Nice. Now there'll be a taxiway off to the left hand side. So with your rudder pedals, it'll almost be a full left movement, about 90 degrees off to the left. You can brake with your toe brakes if you need to help yourself get under control. Good. That's it. Around to the left. So a bit of brake if you need it. Alright. Good. Now we're going to follow this line off on the 45 degrees to the left.
Towards that building.
That's it. Now feet on the pedals, so you're ready for the toe brakes. Okay, when he puts his arms down, we'll stop. There it is. Okay, parking brake, and set that. Alright, going to go through the after landing check. So the speed brake is down, flaps, you can take flaps up. Drop it in. Good, landing lights off, so you can turn those two pairs, that's it, that one there, good, and taxi can come on. Excellent, shutdown checks, the parking brake is set, fuel pumps. For tanks 1 and 2, both those pairs of switches come off. Yep, yep, and that one, we'll just leave the forward one on. Good, window heat and probe heat. Those 3 pairs all off. Good. Hydraulic panel, the engine's off, so no, it's on there, and just that far one. Good. Engine bleeds off, the packs are also off. Correction, flaps are up, APU bus. At the moment the engines are giving us the power.
Yep.
We're about to shut them down, so we're going to say to the APU, you can provide power by pushing those middle 2 switches down, and now the engine generators are off. Engine start levers, you can start by pulling those out and dropping them down. Good. Fuel's now been cut, so the engines are winding back. Start switches, I'll do number 2, twisting and to the off, you can do number 1, so just push, just very gently push in, that's it, and then down. That's it, that's it. If we push that back in, it starts it up again. We don't want that.
Okay.
IRS, those 2 turn knobs above your head, you can go full anti-clockwise, so full to the left. Good. Packs are off, yaw damper. Switch there above your head says yaw damper.
This one?
Yep, turn that to the off position. External lights, this is a check now, we just go across the front here looking for the external lights, making sure they're off. So taxi can come off, cross here to logo, off, strobes into the middle which is the off position.
That on?
No,
On.
the middle, which is just off,
Oh, yep.
and then anti-collision off. And the final step is to turn the passenger signs off, which are those two, up. Well done. Welcome to Queenstown. Nicely
Thank
flowing.
you.
How'd you find that?
It's a wicked, eh? I'll be back. So.